Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for waiting. We've got just a little bit of traffic out there, so we're waiting for the mayor. But I wanted to go ahead and get us started. I know how excited so many of you are to be here, and we're delighted to have you. This is one of the mayor's favorite events, and something that he spends the entire year fundraising for to ensure that our scholars have an opportunity to move on. I wanted to share with you just a little bit about the program, and then I wanted to have our new chancellor from City College, Dr. Rocha, and our president from San Francisco State University, Les Wong, to inspire you as well, because many of you are, we have a lot attending San Francisco State, as we always do, and we're really excited about that. My name is Hydra Mendoza, and I serve as the mayor's senior advisor on Education and Family Services, and I'm also the vice president of the San Francisco Board of Education. So this event is also really special for me because it's you, our students, who we are helping to support and to move on, and quite frankly, you are our future. And I know you guys hear that all the time, but as a city official, you really are, and the investment that we make in you is what's gonna make our city better. This is our 7th year now, and I was just telling Joy, someone who's invested in you, that we started by just recognizing 20 students, and this year we're honoring 49 scholars. So we've had the wonderful opportunity to work with great partners at the San Francisco Ed Fund, and I want to thank Hannah. I know Hannah's here, our interim executive director, there she is, who's been just a wonderful supporter. And she helped us to coordinate nearly 100 nominations. So out of 100 nominations, we selected 49 of you, and those are, our scholars are all over here on this side. In addition to many of the folks that have helped to support us, I also wanted to thank a couple of our city department heads, and I do see Michael Carr from our Workforce Development Department and Barbara Smith from our Public Housing Authority. So thank you both for being here. We also have Commissioner Rodney Fong, who's here from the Planning Commission. He's also a big supporter and someone who's helping us to build housing around San Francisco and making sure that it's done properly, right, Rodney? So thank you for being here for that. So we also have a list of partners that I want to rattle off because these are the folks that nominated you. These are the partners that have been incredibly helpful. They've also vetted you for us, and then they selected students that they thought would be great candidates for the mayor's I Am the Future Scholarship Fund. So our partners are the Black Student Union, College Track, who are our host today, so thank you, College Track. Zoe, we always appreciate you opening your doors to us. Filipino Educators of San Francisco, First Graduate, the Latin American Teachers Association, Mason Scholar Award, California Masonic Foundation, Meritus College Fund, Mission Economic Development Agency under the Mission Promise Neighborhood, Mission Graduates, San Francisco Achievers, San Francisco Alliance of Black School Educators, the San Francisco Foster Youth Fund, San Francisco State University, Project Rebound, the Association of Chinese Teachers, 826 Valencia, and we had someone from the Mix, the library this year. So we want to thank all of our partners for sending us amazing candidates this year. So once we get our candidates, we have the opportunity to read all of the amazing stories, and we recommend our finalists for the mayor's approval. We wanted to focus primarily on those who are the first in their families to go on to college, and those who actually have been committed to working and have participated in our summer jobs program or have helped their families by bringing home funding that helps their families to be sustainable. So that has been our primary focus for the students. We're actually missing a few scholars this evening because they weren't able to get off of work. So we'll tell you who those students are at the end so that we can honor them as well. So this year we're also not only supporting students that just graduated for the 2017 school year, but we also have some students who are already in college. And we wanted to be sure that those who are already in college, whose funding oftentimes dries up, or there isn't the kind of funding you had when you were freshmen, you'll be able to have some additional dollars that'll go towards your tuition so that you can continue on and eventually graduate from college. So we're really excited about that. We have some other really wonderful educational partners in San Francisco. And on a daily basis, I am talking about City College and San Francisco State. And without the incredible leaders that we have at the colleges, we wouldn't be where we are today. I want to introduce to you our president of San Francisco State University. So those of you going to San Francisco State University, you get a wonderful opportunity to meet personally the president of the university. And I'd like to invite him to come on up and say a few words. President Wong.
Okay. How many of the parents and family supporters are alums? Can you raise your hand? We've got one back there. Okay. And how many of the students who are coming to San Francisco State? Could you raise your hand as well? All right. One of the beauties of San Francisco State is, and it might be something for all of us to think about, part of my leadership team thinks about it all the time. The demographic makeup of San Francisco State reflects the United States expectation in the year 2050. The majority of our students are students of color. Many of you are first-generation students, right? First-generation college students? Me too. The students go on to do amazing things within the city, nationally, and internationally. I'm very fond of, I have the special job of reuniting our alumni base, and it allows me to fly around the world and have alumni meetings in Paris, in Korea, in the Philippines, etc. And my favorite phrase is the sun never sets on a San Francisco State alum. So even though there are no Gators in San Francisco, there are plenty of Gators in San Francisco and around the world. We're also very proud of the fact that the students that come to San Francisco State not only are the first in their families to come to the university, they're also the first in their families to graduate. And you know, when I look at you and I look at all the students that are here, I'm proud that you're going anywhere to go to college. City College is one of our best partners. The success of the students moving from City College to San Francisco State to PhD programs is high. And so we feel like not only are we partners, but we're really kind of that leadership pipeline that communities need, that the city needs, that the United States needs, that the world needs. And we're just excited that whenever I see the news or tune into the news, etc., my first question is, why isn't he wearing, or why isn't she wearing, a San Francisco State alumni pin? And so we're on a path to make sure that happens. I wanted to also share with you that I try to tell students there are really three things that I think a university education should help you develop, get much better at, to live with you for a long, long time. And it really has come to me by being at San Francisco State. So I'm going to share the 3 points with you, and I hope that, and I'm really trying to get my staff to make T-shirts, because I think I could really sell a bunch of them, right? But for you, I'd give them to you if I had them. The 3 things as you embark on your college education, and whether it's at City College, whether it's at any of the schools in the CSU, and hopefully at San Francisco State, 3 things the president thinks will characterize your success, not only in school, but in your life. So the first thing I tell students all the time, you go to get a college education so that you can learn how to own your own mind. Right? The media newspapers, television. Everybody wants a part of how you think. And in fact, they want to make you think the way they want you to think. But your education at the college and university level should give you the skills to own your own mind so that you can choose what to believe, what to support, what to get behind, and that you can give your heart to it. Rule number one, own your own mind. Second thing, make a difference in your community. You'd be surprised, we're starting to do studies now that all of you that raised your hand as a first-generation student certainly happened in my family. Once the first person in the family goes to college, suddenly cousins go. Suddenly aunties, uncles, tias, even grandmas. I had the fun opportunity at a commencement 2 years ago that one of the honorees that came up to get her diploma was over 85 years old. And she said, I put the whole family through school, it's my turn. And about 300 people started cheering because they all showed up to congratulate her. So own your own mind, make a difference in your community, and perhaps most meaningful of all is that you're now part of an intellectual community where you own your own mind, you make a difference, you're going to live a meaningful life, whichever way you want that to mean. Whether it's helping your neighbor, becoming a teacher, becoming a nurse, simply being a good citizen and voting. That's what it means to make a difference. So those are the 3 rules of my life. How can I help students own their own mind, make a difference in the world, lead a meaningful life? And when you've done that, our role as educators, we've done it. We've done our work. So I'm going to be proud of you, and I will vote for you when you run for public office. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, President Wong. Before I bring up the mayor, I wanted to introduce you to Dr. Mark Rocha, who's our brand new chancellor at City College. So Dr. Rocha, would you like to come up and just say a few words? And while he's coming up, I want to recognize one of your trustees, Alex Randolph, who's in the back.
Well, good evening to you all. I saw on that program, here's what we have tonight. We have 49 miracles. You are the future. And so the first thing that I came here to do was to congratulate you on the hard work that got you here tonight. So congratulations to you all. And the second thing that I wanted to do was to emphasize how you are the future. There are a lot of people here tonight, Mayor Lee, President Wong, the trustees, who have given you an opportunity moving forward. And in return, I know they don't ask anything in return except one thing. One thing. For you to honor your family and your parents and your grandparents, and to be a role model for the young people who are coming up behind you, okay? So if you do that, you will be the future. And all of us here at City College, our doors are open. If we can help you in any way, you just walk right in and we'll help you follow your dreams. So thank you for that so much. Congratulations.
So in previous years, we've given scholarships for those who chose to go to City College. This year, we're not going to have to do that because thanks to our mayor, we have free City College. And without further ado, I am, none of this would be possible without the passionate leadership of someone who I have had the opportunity to work very closely with over the last several years. He's led the charge on STEM in our middle schools, youth jobs across the city, honoring our outstanding teachers and principals. and funding Free City College, while providing support services that not only reach our students, but also their families. That's just to name a few. Please join me in welcoming our mayor, Mayor Ed Lee.
Well, thank you, Hydra. This is a wonderful time and a wonderful opportunity to congratulate all of you. And let me begin by thanking Omar. Where's Omar? He's not here? Okay, well, thank you for lending us College Track tonight, because this is a place where a lot of great things happen. And I'm here tonight because I like young people. You actually inspire me. You make me feel younger. And as I look at all of you and kind of review some of the things that you accomplished, I'm really excited for our city. I'm excited for the population. I am really feeling very humbled by our doctors in the house, Dr. Rocha and Dr. Wong, who I think live for these moments when they can really see the future in front of them through all of your eyes. But let me take an opportunity to say thank you to your family, to your parents, your brothers and sisters, your siblings, to your friends, who really form your friends network and your family network to support you. Because you know right off the bat already, nothing you do is ever accomplished just by yourself. Someone's always there, whether they open a door that you didn't know about, kept the door open, extended a helping hand, supported you when resources were low or when challenges were very high. So let me take an opportunity to thank all the parents in the room for being such supporters of the future of San Francisco. You know, yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it. Now, Hydra and I have been at this for a few years now. I'm always really excited to join our school district, our city college, our state university, to really welcome in the new crop of the future. And I'm not going to make you suffer a long speech, okay? I do want to say, though, that I don't get to do this by myself either. I don't get to create scholarships because I'm rich, even though they keep printing my salary is being higher than anybody else's. This is not coming from my salary. It will one of these days, I'm sure. But it is coming from some very generous people who believe in our efforts and believe that when they're successful, and they are, they're going to open the door for many of you. They want to see you succeed as much as we do. So let me take a moment. And is Joy here? Joy, oh, thank you very much, Joy, very much for your contribution to this. Joy does development in real estate, and yet she, unlike many other developers, she doesn't just take the money and pocket it. She says, okay, I'm successful. How can I help others be successful? Very serious contribution to this. I also want to recognize Jiequan Pan. Ms. Pan, thank you very much. Same thing. Ms. Pan, thank you for being both successful and then sharing that success with us. And then Alfred Lee. Thank you, Alfred. Alfred's really humble, but he likes... So all three of them have combined this year to get us $100,000 worth of scholarships. And this is serious money. These people not just make sure, they are serious about helping me out. And then I did a part of this, a small part of this. I did a golf tournament. So I had a lot of friends that played golf. And that raised about $15,000 for this as well, because my golfing friends can't spend 4 hours with me without being excited about what I'm excited about. And when I told them I want more young people to breach barriers, to be successful, so okay, we'll help you, and we'll help you by raising money in your golf tournament. So every year when you hear about the mayor playing golf, it's not just all, it's about helping people, all right? So I want to do that as well. I came in early enough to hear both doctors speak, and I want to reiterate, a lot of this is your personal drive. your willingness. And by the way, I just looking at you, this is not going to be the first time that I believe you're going to get scholarships and grants and help. Because if you stay humble, stay focused, do all the things that you're asked to do to be successful, other people are going to see you in what I usually call as our investment. I actually look at each and every one of you as an investment that I want to make, and I want to see that investment grow. I want to see you succeed, not just academically, but in your careers, what you want to set yourself up for. Then I want to hear you contribute to your family's success by being the best that you can be. And then I want your parents to turn around and go, daughter and son, this is pretty good. Keep doing the work. And then I want to see your name on some ballot as well. So when I vote, I'm voting for somebody that I know has come through successfully. I also want to take the opportunity of other people in this room who are helping out in their capacity, not just fundraising, but volunteering or in their job capacity. We have workforce training. We have the president of planning that does his own scholarship work with me, Rodney Fong. Michael Carr, you're here doing the workforce training because we're trying to do the whole package. It's not just this grant, because this is going to get you a little bit far, but it's also summer jobs, it's career building, it's linking what the educators do to what your career paths are, making sure you got jobs along the way. And we even got the director of our housing authority here tonight, who's also helping me take care of another really incredible barrier, and that's the housing challenge in the city. You talk about challenges, that's probably the #1 challenge right now. And so we got a whole team of people taking care of things. And all the other partners in the nonprofit, the training partners, the education partners, I co-chair with Dr. Matthews, who's of course, our superintendent of the school district, and we co-chair this whole group of departments, of volunteers, of nonprofits, called our Families and Our Children and Our Families Council. And what we're trying to do is make sure we do everything possible to allow and encourage our young families and kids to succeed in the city. Because I think years from now, when you become successful, I want you to think about not only where you came from, but the fact that San Francisco is a great place to grow up, to be successful, to have friends, to develop business partners, business relationships. Opportunities are always open. And I do ask one thing, and the thing that I think all of you can deliver. When the door was open for me, and I came from a public housing family, just like some of you did, doors were opened to me by people who were generous, who were successful, who showed me the way. So that when you become successful, all I ask is you do it the San Francisco way, that you keep that door open for somebody else. Maybe it's a member of your family, maybe it's another friend, maybe it's someone from the neighborhood. But if you keep that door open, you're going to be more successful than we can ever dream. Because this is what San Francisco is all about. It's about the door of opportunity open. It's about you getting skill sets that you need, career paths that people share with you. I'm willing to share all of the things I went through to become ultimately the mayor of San Francisco. And by the way, I didn't seek this office. It actually happened along the way of me being a little bureaucrat in the city. But a little bit of humbleness, doing what 4 other mayors told you to do helps, and then asking friends in the business community, in the nonprofit community, to say, look, you want me to be the mayor and deliver a promise of being a successful city for all neighborhoods in the city. And we're in a neighborhood where maybe a few years ago, people who lived here said, how come we're so neglected? How come we're so isolated? How come our kids can't get to college? How come we don't have a promise like all these other kids do in other parts of the city? Well, it's changing with organizations like College Track. It's changed tremendously with programs like My Brothers and Sisters Keeper. It's changing with Hope SF and all these other programs that we created to lift people up. And I mean to make sure that we continue doing this. And I noticed another fact. The majority of you that I'm looking at are young girls and women. Yeah, you know, that's... And I want you to know that when you get a job, hopefully in San Francisco, that legislation we just signed, thanks to the leadership of Supervisor Farrell and Supervisor Hilly Ronan and the whole entire board, there is pay equity in San Francisco. Pay equity. That means, and of course you know what that means. That means when you graduate and get your first job here, you're going to be paid for the job and not paid less because you're a girl or a woman. So that's more than a promise, it's law now. And we're getting rid of those practices in the past where they could ask you in an interview, what'd you make before? As if you would make less than somebody else who held this job that happened to be male. So when you're finished with your educational endeavors, we want you to come back to San Francisco. Those of you who aren't already committed to coming back, be our next mayor, next doctor, lawyer, writer, engineer, public servant. Any of the things that interest you should be wide open. You know, and I want to mention, you know, some past scholarship recipients that I think, I'm continue to be very proud of. They've accomplished even more after we got the door opened for them. Is Daisy Lopez here? Well, let me speak about Daisy Ramirez Lopez. She was a 2013 scholarship recipient, and she's finishing up her degree in engineering at the University of California at Merced, and she's had a wonderful internship experience throughout her college career, and she's the first in her family to earn a college degree. And many of you are going to be the first in your family to do just that. I want to acknowledge Amy Huh. Is Amy here? Okay, she's probably busy because she was a 2012 scholarship recipient, as you are this year. She earned a double major from the University of California at Irvine, and she's now working, and here's another thing, she's working with other high school students from low-income backgrounds who are the first in their families to attend college and earn scholarships. So she's already got, I get to open a door for somebody else mentality. These wonderful stories keep me inspired, as I know every story that you're about to write in your personal book will keep me going, helping me raise more resources, getting more contributions, but also working with the business community to create the job and the job trainings that they're all good at. You have, and I want to again congratulate you, you've worked hard to get to this point, and we are all very proud of you. I want to just add my congratulations that you are the future. And so with that, let us start handing out these scholarships, all right?
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So I'm going to call out the scholar who will give you your certificate, and then you can shake hands with the mayor, President Wong, and Dr. Rocha. Alexandria Lee is represented by Michaela Lee, her sister. She graduated from George Washington High School and going to UCLA. We're going to have you come back, Michaela. Come and take a picture with everybody. There you go. All right. Our next award recipient is Alicia Rodriguez from John O'Connell High School, going to UC Merced. Another John O'Connell High School graduate, Cameron Sandal, going to UC Berkeley. And Cameron's also a poet with You Speaks, who I've been following for a very long time, so congratulations, Cameron. Our next scholar is Carlos Gomez from Mission High School, going to San Francisco State University. Our next is Christian Morales from John O'Connell High School, going to San Francisco State University. Our scholar Cynthia Aguilar Diaz from City Arts and Technology High School, heading to California State University, East Bay. Our next scholar is Cynthia Sang from Lowell High School, heading to the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA. Our next scholar is Demaje Artist. He's represented by Nikisha Brown, his mom. Thanks for joining us, Nikisha. Demaje went to Galileo High School, and he's heading to San Jose State University. Diamond Woodruff from John O'Connell High School, heading to the City College of Santa Barbara. Congratulations, Diamond. Ansar Mohammed from Mission High School, heading to American University. So you not only get a certificate from the mayor, but the Board of Supervisors recognized you as well. Esme Morales from Raul Wallenberg High School, heading to UC Merced. Our next scholar is Giselle Ortega. Giselle from John O'Connell High School, heading to Holy Names University. Our next scholar is Hendel Benavides from Mission High School, heading to San Francisco State University. Our next scholar is Jeremiah Campbell, Mission High School, heading to Chico State. All right. And Jeremiah's fan club. Smile. Or else. Our next graduate is Jeremiah Gray from KIPP San Francisco College Prep. Let's go to Morehouse. Our next scholar is Geronimo Perez Flores, San Francisco International High School, heading to San Jose State University. Our next scholar was a board student delegate, Jessica Ang from Lowell High School, headed to Harvard University. Our next scholar is Jai Ying, also known as Annie, from Galileo High School, heading to UCLA. Our next scholar is Maria Becerra from Lowell High School, also heading to UCLA. And Maria's fan club. Our next scholar is Michaela Sherman from Lowell High School, heading to North Carolina Central University. Wow. Nadia Bordeaux from Gateway High School, heading to Mills College. Precious Amici from Abraham Lincoln High School, also heading to Howard University. Our next scholar is Roya Atoy, and she's represented by her mom, Alice Lamb. Come on up, Alice. Roya went to Galileo High School, and she's now heading to UC Berkeley. Is that right, Miss Toy? Miss Lamb? Excellent. Simon Liu from Lowell High School, heading to the University of Southern California. Congratulations. Victor Q from Lowell High School, heading to the University of Southern California also. Victor. Wai King Kong, also known as Erica, and her father's here, Pang Huang. And Erica went to Lowell High School, and she's heading to UC Berkeley. Congratulations. Thank you. Yania, I see you told me how to say this. Vernia Yanez. Did I mess it up again? Yania Yanez from Mission High School, heading to the University of San Francisco. Thank you. So those are our graduates from 2017, our high school graduates. Give them a hand. Now these are our scholars who are currently in college, and we're helping them get through all the way. Astrid Bonilla from San Francisco State University. Thank you. Cecilia Galliano, also at San Francisco State University. Diana Alman Sanchez, and she's represented by her mom, Cecilia Sanchez. Cecilia, come on up. Diana is at the University of California, Los Angeles, so she couldn't be here. But Mom's here. Feroza Nawabi, who's now at the University of San Francisco. Those private universities. Yeah. Jonathan Vela from San Francisco State University. Joshua Cardenas from Wesleyan University. Khalil Kato from Skyline College. Let's go, Khalil. Satatia Nuru, San Francisco State University. Did I do it right? Give it up for our scholars who are continuing on at their universities. So those are all of our scholars, and while they're coming up, I want to announce the names of the scholars who couldn't make it today because they were either working or their program has already started or they're somewhere really far and hopefully on vacation before they head out to their college. So why don't we get all of you come up, and then I'm going to just announce the names and we're going to have a group photo. Alicia Flores from John O'Connell is going to Cal State East Bay. Bezanur Setin from San Francisco International High School is going to CSU Channel Islands. Adele Toapaco from Balboa High School is going to California State University East Bay. Elliot Boulard from Leadership High School is going to St. John's University. Gerard Nuez Quintanara from Galileo High School going to San Francisco State University. Graciela Parodi from Abraham Lincoln is going to the University of California, Santa Barbara. Isaiah Bryant from City Arts and Tech is going to San Francisco State University. Kyle Hazel from Gateway High School is going to Sacramento State University. Maria Zaragoza from June Jordan School for Equity is going to Mills College. Samantha Lucas Geronimo from John O'Connell High School is going to San Francisco State University. Valentina Gomez from Lowell High School is going to Cal Polytech University in San Luis Obispo. Wendy Liu from Wallenberg High School is going to the University of San Francisco. Give it up for all of our 2017 Mayor's I Am the Future Scholarship Award winners.